Hi everyone, how you doing?
Hi guys.
It's Nana Nyasha again.
Yes. And as we are still in my Bay party life. Okay, that's a lie. We haven't done any party. But yeah, as we are here, we had such a great time. We came for our friend Aaron, who's such an inspiration to us. Came for his birthday and his 10th year anniversary that we will get to in Jesus' name. Amen. So yeah, as we're here, we heard so many things and we felt so inspired, and we thought, do you know what, let's do a video where we're hopefully encouraging people, and if they're going through the same thing that we went through, not like we went through something deep, but that we went through, then hopefully, oh my eyelash is coming off. This is love, sweet love, coming from the bottom of my heart. It's Nyasha and Nana. So yeah, we just thought we'd do something inspirational. So what we decided to do today is talk about how we got together. And some of you may know or may not know, we're Christians. So, you know, it's a bit different. So yeah, do you want to start the story? Yeah. How we met, how we got together. That's really what we're gonna go to. So
yeah, so we met in uni, so 2008. So you know each other for 8 years. Imagine. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we met in uni 2008. I thought Nana was really strange. I found there was no attraction. There's no.
Hello, my girl was fly for sure.
Ah, yeah, you were pretty, but there was no attraction.
It was attractive.
For me, I think the thing was
just in denial. Okay, sorry, be serious.
I think the one thing was I had this mentality, I'm coming to uni to do work. I was just like, no, I'm work. I don't care about all this in party life and all that stuff. So I started off in uni, and then we just used to jam, and like she would come to my room. I used to help her with some maths work before some drama happened with that. I used to help her with maths work, and we just used to spend time. She used to do my hair. I used to have long hair all the way down my back.
Lies you tell from the pits of hell.
I used to have long hair.
Yeah, guys. All those pictures had to be deleted on Facebook ASAP once she got there. Okay, not good.
Anyway, I had long hair. It was nice. So it was just nothing there, and then I think in one December, I think it was December in 2009. Was it 2009? Yeah. So one December there was a lot of craziness happening. We went to my aunt's house for Christmas, and just like it was just crazy. Like I remember someone called the police on my uncle. I think it was my aunt. My aunt called the police on my uncle, and like literally it was just cray back in the house. And I remember I just thought, oh, you know what, this is dead. My Christmas is actually completely done. And then Nana called me, and we just started talking, and we were talking for hours. I think we talked for like maybe four or 5 hours. Yeah, it was long. I think we probably spoke for the whole day, the whole of Christmas. I think she was also having a bad Christmas, or maybe a normal Christmas. Was just
straight crap.
So it was literally one of those, and then I think after that I was just like, oh, she's really cool. I'm happy. At least my Christmas wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like, you know, I had someone to talk to on Christmas Day, which made everything great. So after that, just no attraction still. We were still just talking. Just thought each other were cool. I started going more to the Christian fellowship at uni. So we used to see each other. We used to be in the choir, but there was no attraction. I remember I actually liked another girl. It's a story for another day. So yeah, and then like me and Glenn used to go to our house.
5th and 6th housemate. Yeah. To 214.
Yeah, we used to go to their house, and we just used to eat food. Like we used to just enjoy food. So that was like the thing, and they used to come to our house sometimes. And then
but you guys were at our house.
Yeah.
I guess because we live like next to Tesco,
yeah,
and
we
that
lived
was like
super far.
Yeah, you guys were there. Everyone called them 5th and 6th housemate because there was 4 of us in our house all together. But Glenn and Yasha were like always there. Oh yeah, Glenn's his best friend, as you probably know or seen him in other videos. So like they used to be at our house all the time. But yeah,
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember when I think there was one time. So yeah. So it was summer break, and then just like my parents moved to Nottingham, but I had a lot of stuff like musically happening in London. So I used to spend a lot of time in London, staying at my friend's house. I used to stay near my church. So literally, it would be 5 minutes to church from there. So Nana used to come to Woolwich, like just to come see me. And I remember she used to actually take us out to go Chinese, because I never had money then. Most of my money was spent traveling from Nottingham to London. So Nana used to come, and then she used to take us out to Chinese. And I remember Glenn just said, "Oh my days, like we're just enjoying food." And then I remember that at that time Glenn was the one telling me.
Really generous person.
Glenn says she likes me, that's why. So
no, but you said Glenn said that you liked me because
yeah, it was after the birthday thing, and then he kept on saying, "How can you?
Yeah,
how can you not see it?"
Because I said basically I had a birthday.
It was
party.
a birthday before after Christmas.
Yeah, I had a birthday party in my house, and basically invited everyone. And apparently, well, I did say that, oh, I wish Nyasha was here, and because I said I wish Nyasha was here to Glenn, apparently I liked him.
But wait,
let me tell you.
Hold on. Everyone was at her house already. People were at her house, and she actually said these are the words from Glenn. This would have been better if Nyasha was here.
Anyway, I remember saying I wish Nyasha was here, but let me give you some background, okay? He thinks that I liked him then, but I tell you honestly, I didn't, okay? Anyone who knows me from uni, like knows that I used to spend a lot of time with Glenn and Nyasha anyway. Like they were like my homeboys. Like I used to chill with them all the time. Like even, to be honest, even though we call them fifth and sixth housemate, I used to jam with, even when you guys came, we were jamming more with me than more with my other housemates. So I was tight with these guys. Like I was just like, oh, like I wish, like all this time I used to say to you guys, oh, what would I do without you guys? Like these were my homeboys, okay?
She's trying it. She likes me. She likes me.
These are my homeboys. So obviously, if
Glenn was actually hurt. I remember Glenn actually told me he was hurt.
I appreciated Glenn there. I remember
Glenn did the barbecue.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so grateful to have a friend like Glenn, because he actually went out and bought a whole barbecue thing, and I was like, oh, like so cool that he made the party better and had some barbecue. So, but obviously, if I've been jamming with these people from first year, like it's only right that I'm like, oh, like I wish like two of my friends that I jam with most of the time were here. It's a shame that only one is here and the other's not. Apparently, you know, in guy terms, that means I liked him.
Anyways, as
I'm just here to confirm.
As my brother Glenn told me. As my brother Glenn told me, she liked me. Where did I get to? Yeah, so we started spending more time in the summer, and I remember at that time, like, cause I had just cut my hair, cause I used to be really skinny. I had started going to the gym, and I got a bit more muscular. So like girls were just like trying it, and they were just trying it. And Glenn was like, he was like, bruv, there's so many girls talking to you, but you're always talking to Nana. Like, look, if you guys want to be serious, or you know, otherwise just go look for someone else. And I remember he said that to me, and it hit like that thought, because I never thought anything of Nana. Nana was just like just any other random friend like Glenn was. But then when he said that, I was just like, oh yeah, that's true, we do talk a lot. She's texting me all the time. Oh wow, like we don't go a day without texting or calling. And this is why he was saying that Nana likes me, because you know, she's talking to me. She's texting me like you didn't text me back, but anyway. No, but you text me back. Sometimes I'd actually ignore your text messages.
So did I, and then you get angry and not speak to me for like
no, that wasn't when we were going out. When we weren't going, not even when we were going out, that was when after I told you.
Oh, you liked me?
Yeah, that you started doing things like that. You see, this is what, let me tell you, this is where Glenn, anyways, let's go back.
You can't like me, this is a friend zone, you can't ruin the
hold on, wait, we'll get to that part. So imagine Nana was always texting me this time, yeah.
Don't say always texting me like I was the only person texting you, like you didn't text me back.
Yeah,
you never got up and text me?
But if we go back, you'll see that you were texting me more. No,
okay.
I won't lie, I was texting you, but you were texting me a lot.
Okay.
And you were calling me and stuff like that. And I remember one time.
I couldn't even call you that much because I didn't even have contracts.
Hold on, wait. There was one time in second year. Hunt,
remember, I was still on £10 credit. You're the one who had contracts from your dad. I didn't have any of that. I had £10 credit.
You could text.
I wasn't unlimited texting. I had probably like 100 texts.
Yeah, and you used to use them all on me. And you would tell me, oh, my texts are finished. Okay. Can you call me? And we used to call. Yeah, so now I've forgotten where I was. Yeah, so now after Glenn told me this, I decided, okay, you know, yeah, this actually reminds me of Auntie Aaron's story of how he asked his wife if they wanted to go out, and she took like 3 months to tell him, and he all he wanted to hear was no, so that he could move on with his life. It was quite similar with me. I was actually asking Nana, I asked Nana, oh, what do you think we are? Like, what are we, sort of thing? Like, because we talk all the time and we're always texting and stuff like that. What is this, sort of thing? And I was expecting Nana to say, oh, we're just friends, so that I could just say, oh, cool, and then I could go, you know, do my business and just enjoy life. So, but this time I asked Nana, what are we? And she said, oh, yeah, sometimes I like you, sometimes I think, oh, nah, I can't think those thoughts about Nyasha. And I'm like, as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, Jesus, no, this is not what I wanted to hear. Like, you know, like one of those ones where you're like, no, I just wanted you to say we're friends so I can move on and get this thought that Glenn put in my head out of my head. But when Nana started saying all this stuff, like, sometimes I like you, I think it sparked these thoughts. But
I think it's after you told me you liked me.
I told you I liked you afterwards. It wasn't then I told you I liked you.
Anyway, we have two different versions.
Yeah.
But
this is where, but I remember the true version, because you can see Nana's data a bit wrong. So,
wow.
So yeah, after she said this, then I said, okay, do you wanna?
I would never tell a guy that I like them ever.
Do you wanna see? No, you never told me first. You just you were saying that, oh, sometimes I think, oh, Nyasha's really cool. You like me. You said sometimes I think Nyasha's really cool, and then sometimes I think, oh, how can I think that? But I didn't tell you I liked you then. I think maybe during the conversation I said it afterwards. Okay, maybe I said that during the conversation, but then I remember the key thing that I said was,
girl would never come out and be like, I like you.
No, but you never said it first. I know I definitely said I like you first.
Yeah, and then,
but I don't think it was in that conversation that I said I like you.
Okay, carry on.
So after she said that, I said, okay, let's see how things go. Then she was like, cool. So we go to the cinema. I forgot what movie we watched. We go to the cinema, and so we're just watching a movie, and then I decide, oh, let me hold Nana's hand in the cinema. So we're holding hands. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. This actually might work. And afterwards, you know, it was just a bit awkward. I don't know why she started acting really strange. And then I hugged her and said, okay, goodbye, get home safe. Now, the next time we met was at someone's birthday party. So we met at someone's birthday party in Colchester. Nana was on your placement year. She was on her placement year, and she decided to come to our uni. So she came, and then she's like, oh, we need to talk. And I'm like, oh, what do we need to talk about? And bearing in mind, from the time we went to the cinema to this birthday party was maybe about a week or so, and she was acting really strange. Like, she didn't call me as much. So I was wondering, what have I done? Like, I'll be texting her and she'll be giving me like short responses and stuff like that. So I was like, this is really strange. Then we spoke then, and then she's like, oh, I can't do this, you know, I just want our friendship back. And I was like, this is just 1 week. This is 1 week. We've just gone to the movie. Why are you saying no? All I did was hold your hand.
We weren't going out though, didn't you?
Yeah, no, but we had said we'd try. We'd try.
Oh, I didn't remember that one.
So she said, this is, oh yeah, oh, I can't do this anymore. So I was like, oh, swear down. Okay, fine. But then Nana just sends me a text message, oh, are you cool? In the night. And I'm like, what's wrong with this girl? Leave me alone. You said leave. I remember I was thinking in my head, I was like, leave me alone. You've already said, let's be friends. Leave me alone.
Friends ask each other how they are.
Yeah, but in my head, you weren't my friend anymore. That's what in my head I was just like, leave me alone, sort of thing. So now we go ahead. We all go to London in the morning, and literally it's one of those awkward train journeys. Like it's me, Nana, and Glenn, and Glenn is sleeping, and Nana. I was trying to pretend to sleep. I had headphones on and stuff. I was listening to music, and Nana was trying to avoid looking at me, but she was texting me on her phone like, "Oh, are you okay?" So I was like, I tried to ignore the text message, but obviously she's right there, so I replied. We get to our different areas.
All that.
Yeah, I
train
remember
journey.
everything. So we get to our.
Get stuff mixed up.
You do. After all this stuff happened, so Nana said we should just be friends. We just kept on. She just more or less kept on talking. I was now the more aggressive one, so I was messaging her, and you know she was acting like, you know, holding back and like more or less trying to friend zone me. So I was like, okay, cool. I remember one time, but I used to get upset. Like I remember one time she was she cut the phone to talk to someone, and
Yeah.
I got upset about it, and I was like, what? How could she cut the phone on me? And I remember just thinking in my head, wow, I really like this girl. Like I remember at that time I was just like, wow, any person who talks to her, I kind of get jealous. I'm like, what's this? And so I think that's when I was just like, you know, at one point I just said, you know what, Nana, it's like we need to establish our relationship. If you're not willing to be in a relationship with me, then might as well cut it off now. Like just end our friendship now. Then I remember at one point I just decided, you know what, I'm not talking to her for 2 months. I'm not talking to her. I actually deleted her number from my phone.
Let me just clarify, like go back a bit, as in like what was happening with me at the time. So obviously he was saying that, oh, like after the party, you know, Glenn said this, blah blah blah, and then anyway, as I remember, he said that he liked me, and I was just like, because he told me, I remember I was working and he told me, oh, I need to talk to you, and I was like, oh damn, I hope he's not gonna ask me out. Oh no, I can't deal with that. Because really and truly, first of all, when I went to uni, I heard so many stories about uni, right? I was not going there to get a bad name, number one. And two, so I didn't have no business with any guys. Oh yeah, so I remember Nyasha telling me he had to call me, and because I realized, I came to a point I realized, oh my gosh, I'm actually talking to this guy all the time, I'm messaging him all the time, and like we're constantly talking. After that time we spoke in Christmas, I was like, oh, this is such a cool guy. Like, to be honest, should I be honest with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cool. It's like having a cool gay best friend. Okay, I was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, it's like so cool having like a really cool like male friend. And to be honest, I just genuinely thought I got along with males anyway, more than I did with females. So I was like, oh, it's cool. Like I found like a male best friend. Like this guy is such a cool guy. Like I can talk to him about anything, and like one, he won't judge me, and like we're cool. So I really enjoyed talking to Nyasha, but never did I think of him in that way at all, because one, he was just not someone I would go for. Like,
I wasn't tall. I wasn't 6 foot.
Tall, dark and handsome. Okay, the dark bit didn't really matter.
Yeah, she said I'm not handsome.
No, I'm just saying.
You said I wasn't tall, dark and handsome.
Stereotype. So anyway, so Nyasha would have been like not someone I would think that, oh yeah, this is someone that I would like to date. Like not in a million years, I'm telling you guys, like at all. So anyway, but then obviously I was talking to him all the time, so I was getting to know him, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool guy, blah blah blah. And then it got to like times when, because I was talking to him all the time, obviously I'm starting to think, oh god, like I hope this is not what I think it is. Like I don't want it to lead into something else. I just want to be friends with this guy. And then he tells me, I want to I've got something to tell you. And I'm like, oh gosh, no, damn, he's gonna ask me out. What should I say? I don't want him to ask me out. And then he was like, remind me to tell you. And I vividly remember this because I was getting off the 108 bus in Stratford to go home, and I had a friend. I was like, oh yeah, remember, it was like 3 days. He kept putting it off, and it was like 3 or 4 days, and I was like, oh, remember, you wanted to say something. So he eventually got it out, and he said, I liked you. And I was like, damn. Now I was speechless. I was like, So I think at that time it made it worse for me, and then in my head I was just like, oh no. Like, and obviously being a Christian, I'm thinking I'm not about to get into a relationship where I'm not committed in my head. And I think like in my youth pastor before I went to uni trying to my head that, mate, like if you're going out with someone marriage, like there's no time for playing around and that stuff. So in my head I was just like my head was just like a roller coaster, and I was just like, damn, like no, I don't like this guy, like, but I'm talking to him all the time, but then he's told me he likes me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Like, he is a nice person, and I'm thinking, but he's not even my type. Like, so many things were going through my head. I was like, so as he was saying that, we went to the cinema, and then afterwards I was like, let's be friends, because in my head I was just like, no, me and Yasha can't happen, we just have to be friends. I think I'm overthinking this, like I might like him, no. And then I think when you phoned me one time and I was genuinely being honest about what was going through my head, I was like, sometimes I think I like you, and sometimes I think like we're just friends. So I just had this battle in my head, and then I think it just kept going on for such a long time. I was just like, okay, time to get God involved, even though I should get God involved before. So obviously a
lot of time wasted.
Anyway, this was going on
I remember one time.
It was the worst state of mind to be in, thinking like, what the heck is going on?
It was like, I think it was about a year. Yeah, that was a year.
This
of
went over a year.
Nana giving me drama. But I remember one time, I think after she said this,
you have to make them chase.
I think after she said this, like, this is when I said, you know what, I'm not talking to her. I remember we went 2 months without talking, because, so we had a conversation, and I was just like, Nana, we're wasting time. Then she goes to me, but what about financial stability? At that time I didn't have a job.
Oh yeah, so now
and I finished uni.
So now at this point I was starting to think, okay, if I was to take this seriously, obviously I don't want it to be like, let's just take this and see how it goes. I want it to be like, and I think it's the jump from thinking, oh, you're my friend, to, oh, we might get married, or being in that courtship state. So marriage is a big thing. Like, so for a woman to just be committed and be like, yeah, I'm gonna marry you, man, girl, I had to think and pray and fast and read books and be like, God, what's going on? Because my picture of my man that I had did not look like Nyasha. So why is Nyasha here? Like, wow. Hello. So yeah,
she's screaming a different story now.
But it's true.
Yeah, but yeah, after she said that, because I didn't have a job, and I was just thinking, wow, like,
yeah, I had to ask
someone who I love is now questioning my financial state.
Hey, he loved me. I didn't know this.
No, I did tell you I loved you then, and you blanked me. I remember I said I loved you, and you definitely blanked me.
Girl, I was not about to say something that I did not mean. So
she was in love. She was just in denial. She was just in denial.
Anyway.
So that time I think she was really in love. Just hashtag just saying. Yeah. So at that point I was just like, you know what? I think me and Nana need a break from each other. I think I'll just leave her. Then I remember for 2 months I was chasing this other girl who liked me. I know, but you know when you're just trying to cover your feelings for someone else. It was one of those ones where I'm just trying to have thoughts of something else, to get thoughts of Nana out of my head. So started chasing this other girl, and then one day Nana then cool. I think she messaged me on Facebook. Yeah, because I deleted all her numbers and I blocked them. So she then messaged me on Facebook and said, hey, how you doing? I was like, oh, I'm good, man. Oh, I'm great. How you doing? I was live.
So let me tell you.
This was Christmas time again. This was around Christmas. So I think December.
So let me tell you. So this was probably about 2 years afterwards anyway. Because I was now at uni, yeah, and you had left.
Yeah.
So this was 2 years afterwards. So anyway, see how long this was going. Nearly 2 years. But anyway, so at that time when we weren't really talking for two months, I was just like, that's it. I'm not even about guys. Like, I'm about to focus on my God and just like read the word, encourage myself, and like I don't have time for guys. Like, it's too much. Like, that being in that state of mind, what shall I do, what shall I not, was just too much for me. It's like an inner battle that almost drives you crazy. So I was just like, I'm about to focus on my God. And even before Nyasha came, mate, I wasn't even like, like, guys, like, mate, I didn't have time for that. I was like, about to focus my education, get my degree, get my job, and focus on God. Like, I didn't. So when Nyasha came to the picture, I was like, but God, why? Like, I'm cool where I am. I don't need anyone to disturb me. I am fine. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I don't need any guy in that picture. So that kind of like distracted me. But it just kind of shows that when you put your eyes on God, boy, he knows what he's doing. So anyway, at that point in time when Nyasha was saying we weren't talking, I was still praying. And even though I was like let's forget this, and I was speaking to my mentor, and I was reading books, and I was reading sermons, and I tell you guys, everything I read or heard around that time was take a step of faith. Because I think ultimately, like, to be honest, I couldn't find a fault with Nyasha. Like, the more I thought about it, I
am the best after all.
I could not find a fault with Nyasha. It was more like what society has painted and what I thought I wanted. So in my head I was like, oh yeah, Nyasha's a year younger than me, so hell no was I ever going out with someone a year younger than me. Like, hell to the no.
Look at me.
Criteria.
Hey, look at me now.
Criteria number one already broken. Like, he had to be a lot taller than me. Like, mate, my list was a long and endless.
I am a lot taller than her.
Not a lot taller.
I'm really a lot taller than her.
Anyway.
Even when she tries to wear her you know, gigantic heels, she's still shorter than me.
So I was just like, I am like, my criteria, God, I told you my criteria. You know, you said ask and should be given. I was asking you, and why is that what you have said not my criteria? I didn't understand. So I had to do a lot of praying. I had to do fasting. I had to, and then all of a sudden I was like, God, speak to me. I wanted him to say, this is your husband, this is the one you should go for, but I was just not hearing that. But what I did hear was a lot of thing about taking a step of faith, and I was just like, how can I take a step of faith? And I just remember that, like, there was a time where I missed the deadline for my dissertation, and I took a step of faith, and I wanted to lie and said I overslept. Well, actually I did oversleep, but I wanted to lie and say that, you know, something happened or I was ill, that's why I couldn't hand it in. But then I took that step of faith and said, God, I'm going to tell the truth. Even though it blatantly says in bold, don't say, like, oversleeping is not an excuse. I was just like, God, I'm going to trust you and take a step of faith. And I wrote in my thing I overslept. And believe it or not, usually this gets capped at 40%. I did not get capped. And my mark was like 70 or 80%, like a first. And I was just like, ah, yes. Like, if I didn't take that step of faith and believed you, even though it told me I couldn't, and I still wrote what they told me I couldn't, like, you still came through. So anyway, I was hearing a step of faith from, like, even like I was speaking to everyone, the word at church, people around me, books I was reading, sermons I was listening to, my mentor, everyone was like, step of faith. I said, what is this concerning this matter? So I was like, okay, God, I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to take a step of faith. So I think that's when I messaged you, and then what did I say? We should give it a go.
Yeah, we then had a phone conversation. I think this is on the 22nd.
Oh wow, you remember dates?
That's our anniversary.
Oh, okay.
We're going out.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think it's 22nd
Starting
or
to forget
21st.
now.
21st, and then our 22nd is our engagement.
Engagement's the day
Yeah.
before, I think.
Day before? Oh yeah, we then I think we had a discussion, and Nana's like, yeah, I've been hearing about taking a step of faith. And imagine this is after I've just gone 2 months without talking to her. So I'm like, what is she about to say? No, don't do it, please don't do it. And she said, yeah, I think we should give it a try. And I was like, whoa. I was like, okay. And I remember I cut the phone, and Glenn then calls me straight afterwards, and I'm like, yeah, spoke to Nana, we're gonna give it a try. And Glenn was like, what the heck is wrong with you two? Oh my days, you just went 2 months without talking to her, and you've already started looking at other girls, and now look what you're doing. And I remember I was just like, bro, it's, you know.
He had this friend as well, like in Colchester, and he was telling him like how horrible.
Oh yeah, you were terrible.
He was telling me I was horrible, how
oh my
mean
days.
I was.
I think the main thing that she said that was really horrible to me, anyways, especially at the suffering that I was going through, because I didn't have a job then.
Suffering.
I didn't have a job then, and I didn't have money, and I used to travel on. I used to travel from Nottingham to London to go to gigs and stuff to get a bit of money, and that was expensive. So when Nana said, oh, what about financial stability? In my head, I was just like, wow.
Yeah, because I was thinking about marriage. I ain't about to waste my time.
Yeah, but in my head, I guess in my view is the position I'm in now. Yeah, I've just left uni, but then in my head I was thinking the position I'm in now will never dictate who I'm gonna be in the future. So I think this is one thing I have to tell all girls: don't look at a guy based on what his position is now. Think about the future. Think about how he is. What are his aspirations? What are his dreams? For me, my dream was, I'm one person. I want to be successful. I want to be like in my music. I want to be successful in anything I touch. I believe God gave us these hands for a reason. Our hands are designed for us to be a success. If you don't use your hands, if you don't use the skills that God's given you, you'll never be successful. And that's for the guys. Use your abilities. Do what you love. Don't just do something because someone told you to. Do what you love, because that's the stuff that you're gonna push yourself to, to next levels to achieve. And that's how girls will see. I think most girls see your potential in the future, and I think that's what Nana saw in me in the end. She saw that Nyasha may not have it now, but he's gonna have it. He's gonna have it at some point. And I think I've improved, haven't I? I've improved.
Oh yeah, I've improved.
My dress sense is getting on 100.
Yeah, started well. So yeah, basically, I just hope that you guys have taken something from this. So if there's anyone out
don't you
there,
have anything to say to your girls before you
yeah. So if there's anyone out there who's like struggling, thinking, is this the guy for me? Trust me, if it's the guy for you, God will let you know. And I think as females, sometimes we kind of know inside, but that battle of taking the step of faith, because like it's not easy, because especially as a Christian, it's not easy, because you don't, even though you have that courtship to see how it goes, and you still have that end goal that really I'm taking the step of faith because I'm gonna believe this person is my husband. And I think leaping from we're just cool as mate to thinking this person might be my husband, the gap is so big. Like it's a lot. But I truly believe that if you keep praying, if you read your word, and you keep meditating on it, God will give you the answer. And just be ready to listen and be open to listen and receive the answer, because sometimes you think you know what you want. Like, let me tell you, I thought I knew what I want, but God knows what I need. Like literally. And I think when I started to realize that, wow, like this person's amazing, is the fact that all these excuses that I was giving myself, like I don't even know, I can't remember half of the excuses, but all my excuses that were telling me not to go into the relationship were things that could either be easy be changed. So let me say, even dressing, like, oh, he doesn't even dress that well. Mate, you could just walk into a shop and buy a t-shirt and it's cool. Do you know what? It's not like this person doesn't dress well. It's not a basis to say that he's not my husband and he's not going to be able to be the head of the house and provide for me and my family. So I think for me anyway, it was taking that leap. Like, I don't even think it's a step, it was a couple. I had to leap and be like, God, I'm gonna trust in you, because I know that my ways are not your ways. Because boy, if I went after what my heart wants, I don't see myself in like where I am right now, or even married for over 2 years and being as happy as I am. Like, I would say that these 2 years I've enjoyed my marriage so much. So I hope you've really enjoyed that video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I really hope you're blessed by this. And if there's anyone going through something similar, just comment and let us know that yeah, it was cool, or you learned something, or yeah. So like, comment and subscribe, and suggest what you want us to do.
Or even if you're going through something, like, you never know, we may be able to help you. Just write what you're going through,
or message us.
I know you, yeah, message us. If you don't feel like commenting, message us directly. Just let us know.
At NanaNyasha at gmail.com.
Oh yeah. NanaNyasha at gmail.com.
I feel like we're being acne-ups now. But anyway, yeah, if you like, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped, if anyone. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment below, and see you guys later. Bye.
Peace up. 8 times. Booshin', booshin', wicka, wicka, booshin', booshin', wicka, wicka, wicka.
My baby life, baby.